you, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, obviously you do. And who the fuck is that?
We have
Some fucking French dude?
Kate and us got together, and we, you know, he would say things like, okay, we're going to try to create real, you know, moments between people who have loved each other for a long time. And you know, next thing you know, we're on the ground, I'm screaming, whatever. Things are, you know, things get completely out of control. And yet it was a wonderful way to just to connect with Kate.
My crotch is still here, just as you remembered it.
Huh? Ew.
It should look like it's the first time I ever saw one. Ew.
What? Here's my crotch, just as you remembered it.
Oh, thank God.
That was part of the process too. It was just getting us together and getting the juices flowing.
But I think something that gets us going
attraction.
is really quickly we got to start to bitch about other people that were not in the room.
Exactly.
And that's a very good way to bond with each other.
Yeah, bond over what you hate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was a good thing we did that though, because there was a lot of different things we were kind of exploring.
Yeah.
And that is
Charlie's script was it was very specifically written. But like when we would say...
There was room, though. That's the surprising thing that people might not think about, is that, I mean, Charlie's scripts are as close to, you know, perfect as you can get, and yet there was room within this for our relationships, and there was room for my memories of childhood and the row your boat and all that.
True,
it all comes from my life. There comes a time in every boy's life where he's faced with, you know, take the BB gun and kill the bird, or whatever it was. And I can't believe that, you know, I couldn't believe I was in a movie that would allow that.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's so poignant and so real for every boy. I mean, I don't know, especially in this day and age, how many people can't identify with the feeling that there's nobody there for them, or that they're too busy to pick them up, or whatever. I think we all have that innately in us. We're looking for somebody to pick us up, even now. It's the challenge of every boy growing up. I mean, you're either the guy sitting on the step going, I'm never going to go up there, or there's a series of boys, one after another, going up the challenge.
I would never go and challenge anyone. I would just stay on my own.
You'd think your way around it. You're like the guy who's like, you know, I can't really play basketball, but...
No, I would stand aside and say, well, maybe give the ball to him, and then this one open the hole.
Oh, direct it. I was just amazed when I got on the sets and what Michel was doing with the forced perspectives and things like that. It was not only brilliant visually, but it was just so much fun for the actors. Okay. Should we tell them about the fight, though? That day. Yeah. That day was the hardest day on the shoot, and we were all really incredibly tired. And Kate fainted in the hot tub, and I got angry because Michel wanted to shoot the shot, because he gets, you know, really into it. He's like, get her out of there, pull the body out and keep shooting, you know, kind of thing. And I was like, I was out of my mind. I got into the male protector role and things like that, and then ended up like he's chasing me around, you've got to get back in the tub, you've got to get back in the tub, and I'm like this, and I almost smacked him.
Yeah,
and he was like, he goes, yeah, I turned and I gave him a look, and he goes, are you going to punch me in the face? And I go, I don't think so.
Then he went back there. And do you notice how important this moment when you're drowning water is?
Yes, I understand.
So that's
I got it. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful moment.
And in the meantime, we had lunch, which was because it was the end of the week. Lunch was at 8 p.m. We went out and we did this little short film.
At the same night.
He did this. He gave me this big present of being in my DVD, playing this kind of silly character in the bed car.
He rigs a bed with a Volkswagen engine, and I'm singing my Elvis song that I created called Pecan Pie, and all of a pecan pie. And so we went out to do this. In the middle of shooting, we go out to this godforsaken gas station in the middle of Jersey somewhere, and I drive into the gas station, and a couple of guys jump out and start fixing my bed, and then I drive out. Well, they hadn't thought about, like, you know, checking the brakes or anything like that, so there was no brakes. So at one point I was driving around the gas pumps faster and faster and faster, and everybody was there was just like, he's not gonna stop, and they just keep running. Finally I had to take it out onto the road and all the way down the freeway to the side of the road. I had to it finally conked out.
I would like to be the guy who saw you from their car when they were driving.
I know.
Like a totally double surprise. He's a bed driving, and there is a guy in pajama.
It's like a scene from Bewitched or something like that.
Yeah.
Gladys Kravitz opens her window and sees me driving by in a bed, you know, and to be able to, you know, come up with that kind of stuff, he has this desire to just do things differently, which is fantastic, which is where I want to live, you know. It's everything to me, to be original.